I didn't realize that until like I went into fucking Waffle House the other day with Israel, and we were gonna apply together, and I was like, all right, can we get some applications? And she pointed at him. She was like, how old are you? And he was like, oh, I'm 15. And she was like, oh, when do you turn 16? September or whatever. But they wouldn't hire him. But the second I asked for an application, she was like, yeah, sure. Just no questions asked.
Yeah, because you don't look like you're 15 years old.
I feel like I do sometimes.
Who is that video of that dude? Who is the dabbing guy?
Who's the dabbing guy? That's Andres.
Andres looks like he's 11.
Yeah, he does look really young. How old are you, 16? He's 16. Yeah, you do look really young. Yep. Yeah.
Tell him to start growing
No,
a beard
sorry,
and he won't look young anymore.
Grow a beard and you won't look young anymore. Do you even have any facial hair? He doesn't.
What a fucking pussy.
Yeah. I know a guy who can grow a fucking Afghan beard. Like,
yeah, it's your good buddy Bearded.
He's pathetic. Justin is an absolutely pathetic worm. He's a fucking
What?
absolute
Jesus
piece
Christ,
of
Dev.
shit. Dude, like no, like his work ethic. He thinks everyone should. He prides himself on his intelligence. He's book smart, okay? He's got me there, but he's an absolute piece of like he doesn't have common sense. You know, he's a fucking retard.
Does nobody like him?
Nobody likes him, but he brags
Okay,
about his
then you
intelligence.
guys win.
Like on his Instagram, he posted a picture of his test scores, and he was like, "To be honest, I was just gonna bomb it anyway, but it was so easy." Like, nigga, no one gives a shit. No one fucking cares. I don't know. He's absolutely worth. Like, he volunteers with Mark at the Air Force Museum. He doesn't even show up 75% of the time. He just gives them some BS excuse. Oh, I'm sick, or I'm doing this. It's like, dude, come on. And apparently when he does show up, Mark always complains about how he fucking does absolutely nothing but sits there and bites his thumbs. Like, what the fuck?
That's pretty sexy.
Like, apparently there's this one time where Mark was on a ladder painting one of the fucking planes, and he asked Justin to hold the ladder, and he, like, held it for, like, a few seconds, shook it a little bit, and then let go and walked off. Like, what the fuck?
What a
Like,
cunt.
He's an absolutely worthless piece of shit.
Maybe he's just trying to make friends, but he doesn't remember how.
There was a fucking even worse, right? He liked this one girl. Her name was Molly. I don't know if you know who she is, Andres. But
I know Molly.
she turned him down, but she did it real nice. All right, I read the conversation. It was real polite. Like she wasn't in the wrong, but ever since after that, he was like, oh, fuck that cunt. She's such a dick. Just because she fucking like didn't want to date his fat ass. Dude's fat, fucking ugly, and got an Afghan beard. Hi, how you doing, mom? No, you didn't. He left. He went to go pick up pizza for his family.
Okay. Well, there's a couple waffles in there.
Waffles!
Gotcha.
Everett, eat the fucking waffles.
But yeah, fuck that fucking Afghan bullshit piece of trash. Makes no evolutionary sense, you know? And I would take him in my fucking apocalypse survival group just to fucking slaughter and eat him. You know what I'm saying? He's so fat, at least he's got the substance. You know? At least he won't be worthless for long. Jesus Christ, I forgot we were streaming. What the fuck? But, yeah, enough about that. How you doing, Lou?
I'm doing pretty good, actually.
That's good. Yeah. Have you met Justin, Andres?
I have.
God, where do you meet him at? Patrick's house?
Yeah. Well, I didn't really
Meet him?
hang out together.
But dude, Hunter went to a party at Patrick's house, right? And he, yeah, you've never met Hunter. Never mind. Lou's met Hunter, but Hunter went to a party over at Patrick's house, and fucking Justin was playing with the broom. He was playing fucking Star Wars with the broom, like lightsabers. And listen to this. Hunter told me this, right? So I brought it back up to Justin. I was like, at least I'm not the loser who's playing Star Wars at fucking Patrick's house. And he was like, what? I don't do that. I don't know what you're talking about. And he goes to Hunter the next day. He was like, why'd you fucking tell him? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Of course, Hunter told me that he said that. I was like, Jesus Christ, what a fucking loser. Worthless fat piece of shit.
Everett, he's just insecure with himself.
I know he is. And he's dealing with it in the wrong way. At least try to make yourself useful.
Not his fault, Everett.
God damn. I don't like the kid.
You don't have to.
You're right.
Just accept that he exists, and if he tries to impede on your happiness, just impede on his.
Exactly. I'll just pull out that fucking bullshit. I actually did in a Facebook conversation once. I called him a useless cunt.
What?
But that was it though. But yeah, no, like if need be, I'll fucking pull out his conversations with Molly and his failed woman skills. Fucking awkward ass.
That'll just make him more upset and become more of a dick. You realize this, right?
Don't. I'll one up his one up. You see what I'm saying? I'll go all the way. It'll eventually like be like one of those dead hooker things that happen. And I'll just fucking like be pulling his corpse out of the back of my dad's van one day. Just you know how it goes with dead hookers. I've told you, but yeah.
Yeah, Ma.
Hi.
Hi, Mama. I'm good.
I love your mom's voice.
I did. It's very good. I mean, this one's pretty good.
His mom has the Brooklyn accent. It's so fucking adorable. Yeah. Brooklyn, New York. No. God damn. Can you name all 50 states?
He can barely name the one he's in.
Yeah. What?
Never heard of
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn accent.
You've never heard the Brooklyn accent?
Hey, yo, I'm talking to you here. What the fuck is the matter with you, bro? Did he hear it?
No. Oh, do you want me? I'll unplug the mic. Give me a second. I was kind of expecting you to do it, but all right.
I'm fucking chewing. I said wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he didn't even know what a southern accent was until I showed him. It's alright. I understand you're from Mexico. It's okay. Texas, Mexico. You were born in Mexico, weren't you? You were born in Texas? I thought you were born in Mexico. Okay. Same thing. Close enough. You know what, though? I did... Oh, God. I wish Hunter was here so he could hear my counter-argument. But Hunter is a bit racist when it comes to music, okay? Like...
How is he racist?
Listen, we were in the car. We were listening to rock music. He's like, "Oh, I like white people music sometimes," but he was being serious about it. And I was like, "What makes this white people music? That makes no sense. Music doesn't have a race. You know, there's black people who listen to it too." And of course, he calls trap and rap music like black people music. He's like, "I got the blackest music you'll ever hear." It's like, it's just fucking music, man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've heard some pretty black music. I can't lie.
But listen to this. Like he called rock and roll like white people music. You know, didn't rock and roll come from blues, which by theory and his way of thinking would be black people music? But anyway,
yeah, you're right.
It's not. Yeah, but that's the argument me and Mark came up with. But we were I was talking with Armand last night. He was downloading the Titanfall update. I was telling him about the Waffle House interview. And I was like, first paycheck, man, I'm getting that bass guitar. He goes, Everett, only black people play bass guitar. And I was like, what? And then Armand goes like, no, black people play drums. And then fucking Hunter started laughing because of the African. But, yeah, no, that just kind of, it bugged me a little bit. I was like, music doesn't have a race, yeah. What are your, thoughts on that?
I mean, music doesn't have a race, but I've heard black people music before.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from.
Like, I can give you an example. Here, I'll play some white people rap, and I'll play some black people rap, and you'll hear the difference. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. 21 Pilots, that's like white boy rap, but like DMX or Jay-Z, that's like black people rap. Music itself doesn't have a genre, but it takes on the race of the person that's singing it 90% of the time.
I see where you're coming from, but as
like,
I was
regardless,
saying, you can enjoy it regardless what race you are.
Yes, that is very. I agree with that. You can enjoy it whatever race you are. But you were asking more along the lines of, is there race to music? And the answer is yes and no, because like you said, you don't have to be any race to enjoy a certain specific type of music. But if there is a very distinct difference between white rap and black rap. And the difference is that black rap tends more to talk about how they grew up in unprivileged times, or like they came from the streets, shit like that. And that the reason why that is black people rap is because a lot of like this is coming from the people who are living like underprivileged, or they're living in the projects, shit like that. Now, if a white person came from those conditions and decided to rap about it, the question would be, would I consider that black rap? And the answer is yes, because he grew up in those conditions. Now, it doesn't make it. I know the next answer or question out of your mouth is going to be, is something about being racist, about specifying that those people live in those conditions, like black people live in poor conditions, but it's not, because it's true. Most white people, I mean, just because it's white rap or black rap doesn't mean it's not good or bad. It's just the type of background that we as a populace has come to know. So, like white rap, Lil Dicky, because he grew up kind of privileged and he didn't have to worry about anything or like that. Black rap, Eminem, because Eminem grew up more in a underprivileged type of situation. And most black people will probably say that that's kind of racist, but like I said, I don't think it's racist
I
at
completely
all.
see where you're coming from.
Yes, but that's because you're white.
Yeah.
Like, there's the understanding of race issues is impossible for black and white people to come to agreement upon, because we as white male have never experienced what a black female or even a black male has to offer. So while my opinion of what is black rap and white rap may be this, it's not concrete, because other black people, other white people are free to define it in whichever way is possible. And the reason why most people would think that would be racist, what I deem black rap, I guess, would be because of just assuming that that's what most black people grow up in, even if it's a white person. And I already hear the voice of my friend Jay in my head. Hold on, I'm trying to light this cigarette. I already hear the voice of my friend Jay in my head going like, just because like why you gotta make it black and white. And it's not like I'm not making it black and white. Like it's more of I'm giving meaning to your statement of does music have a race? I'm giving meaning.
Did you hear that? But yeah, no, I completely understand and see where you're coming from.
I don't know. Like, what would you consider like black rap or white rap or like black music, white music? Like, what would be the most distinguishing thing that would differentiate them?
I guess the topic.
Exactly.
Because, like, you could probably write a rock song about, you know, being fucking born, as you said, in the projects, or, like, but, you know, majority of rock isn't about that. Majority of rock is fucking, whatever.
I mean, I've heard rock songs about, like, growing up in shitty places and everything like that. But the reason... I'm gonna let you continue. I just realized I cut you off.
Oh, no, you didn't actually cut me off.
Oh. I don't know, like, for example... Like, I love rap music, I really do. But, like I wouldn't call it black music, black rap. I would call it kind of like thuggish rap. Because it's not really giving it a race, but it's just like, it's defining a type of person. So, I mean, if you're a thug, that's interracial. That's black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. You're a thug. But when people think about thugs, they think about black people. So, like Hunter is saying, like, he would define that as black music because he feels like those topics are about black people.
Yeah. Okay.
Is he wrong to think that? No. The majority of rappers are black. Yeah. So we assume that this topic is not... It doesn't have to be a purely black topic, but it's a topic that most black people sing about. Just like a topic that most white people sing about is like... A lot of white people like to write stories when they sing rather than write about their own experiences because they're like Guns N' Roses' "Sweet Child of Mine." Like that doesn't really have what it's about or anything like that. I mean, look at fucking Soundgarden. Soundgarden has a song called "Spoon Man," and it's I love it. It's a fucking amazing song, but rock music is more about the musical content, while rap music is more about a beat with good lyrics.
Now, what do you think of like the modern day fucking, like drug songs? Just straight up, just fucking rapping random drug names together and fucking sex, drugs, money, kind of like bit.
Listen to this song. This is about drugs. This is a white dude. Oh, not that one. This one. This song's called "I Do Coke."
Cocaine.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Like, that's the whole song. I do coke so I can earn more, so I can work longer, so I can earn more, so I can do more coke. And it's just it's 4 different people saying it throughout the whole song. That's it.
Pretty interesting, if I do say so myself.
Now, but that's like more of a dubstep type of like go on the drug songs. Like that also just has 4 lyrics. What? I do coke. Has like what? Like maybe 15, 16 words. The whole song.
Damn.
I'm not gonna eat any pizza at my work job tonight. I already ate that whole fucking panini was Not gluten free. Oh God.
Now, what do you think about Hunter's statement of only black people play bass?
That's not true. I know Geddy Lee is an amazing bassist. Do you know who Geddy Lee is?
I don't.
He's the bassist. He's the bassist and singer of. Hold on one second. He's the bassist and singer of Rush. Did you ever listen to Rush?
No, I have not.
Alright, listen to this. Best drummer and best bassist I've ever heard. So a fun fact, the beat that they're playing is Morse code for YYZ.
Why YYZ?
YYZ, that's the name of the song.
Oh, no shit. Are you done eating yet?
Yeah, but I have to go in the shower and get ready in like 8 minutes, so I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to play.
Alright, I got you.
Alright, everybody, let's listen to the bassist and the drummer now. Ready? Yay or nay?
It's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. Rush has some really good songs. The only thing I have about Rush is Geddy Lee's voice it gets kind of annoying, but it fits with the type of song that the type of songs that they do. Here, listen to his voice. Like, it's very high pitched, and I think he has a great voice. I think it gets annoying after a little while. Hello?
Yeah. yeah, no, I'm here. I was concentrating.
Alright. I back to what Hunter said about only black people play bass. I know plenty of black guys who play bass. I know plenty of black guys who play fucking
Jump
trumpet
successful.
and like
Now it's
other
your time to
instruments.
shine.
Like,
Woo! You said it, brother.
to put a race on an instrument is retarded.
Good luck down there.
I'm gonna remove Matt from my friends if he keeps inviting me to Spain. I already removed his other friend. His other friend invited me 52 fucking times while I was at work. Not even on fucking line. They invited me 52 times, so I blocked.
Get to protected from the remnant fleet.
Ready or not,
I'm
move
fucking with
out.
that shit.
I'm detecting incoming enemy signatures.
To put a race on an instrument is retarded.
Get ready.
But
First wave
to put a
inbound.
race on music,
Keep your eyes on the minimap.
I mean,
we'll ping
like
it
I said,
to show you enemy landing zones.
thug rap,
We're gonna ping
like
'em?
trap rap,
Fine.
like shit
Mark,
like that,
we'll be
that's
laughing.
gonna be automatically
You happy,
assumed
Davis?
by most
Who's Mark?
people as black music, because A, black people are the main people who do that type of music. You don't really see many famous white people doing this type of music for some reason, and it's not. I don't think it's because, you know, they're afraid or anything like that, or like. It's the type of music we also grow up with, if that makes any difference. Like, I've been noticing, like, working in the area I do, it's a predominantly black area,
Mr. Shields are
mainly
dropping.
with, you know, the island. Like, they listen to a lot of, like, reggae, gospel, classic R&B, like, shit like that. And listening to it, I can really hear a lot of the influences that it has had, like, through the generations over modern hip-hop, rap music, and all of that stuff. And even one of my patients, he told me, he's like, oh, I took a sample from one of the songs that was an old R&B song. And like me, I take samples maybe from like modern rock songs. Like I take songs from like rap songs, but it wouldn't be. I take sample from rap songs,
Listen
but
up,
like
team. The harvester shields
I don't
are
know.
absorbing damage. Put an end to
it's
it.
weird because I don't know as many like good rap, I guess, beats or old school hip hop or anything like that. Like my boss is black and he knows a lot about music, but he doesn't really know about the music that I know about. He knows about like everything old school hip hop. He can tell me everything about hip hop from like the 60s to like now. He is an anthology of that shit.
Interesting.
And it, yeah, it has to do with just like, you know, the type of music you grow up with, and it's vastly different between white people and black people a lot of the times, just because,
The
you know,
harvester shields are gonna
our
drop if they
parents
keep taking
and
damage.
there have been
Get some
times
cover.
where there was such a thing as, you know, white people music and black people music. There was a distinction, and that was known. Unlike now, where it's more of like racially integrated, where it doesn't really matter what color you are, it's just if you produce good music or not. But our, like, even I'm sure my parents grew up in the generation where, you know, it was like black music, white music. So when I was growing up, I didn't really hear any of like the old school R&B or anything like that. Like I heard Earth, Wind and Fire, like Boyz II Men, like all of the mainstream groups. But you know, I go into work and like everybody is singing along to a song I've never heard of.
Like, literally. The harvester didn't take on any damage
Yeah,
at all.
it is
Amazing
interesting.
work. Guess what? Your Titan is ready to kick some ass.
But I'm happy that I grew up in a very racially diverse city and area that I grew up in. And I went to a lot of schools. I went to all the schools I went to were very racially integrated. Like, I had an Asian best friend from elementary school to college. No, elementary school to
Use your
middle school.
mini-map to hunt them down.
High school. End of high school. Beginning of high school. End of middle school now. He was Asian, and I would go to his house all the fucking time and eat Asian food. He was Korean. Yo, his mom made the fucking banging food, bro. Kimchi, you ever have that shit? It's like spicy cabbage. He told me about it the first time. He was like, yo, I was like, what the fuck is this? He's like, dude, just try it. And I tried it. It was so spicy. I was like, damn, that's spicy. I kept eating it. I was like, holy shit, it's so good. It's like a salad, but it's like a spicy wet salad. Made dumplings, like everything. And his house smelled like, I can still remember it exactly. It smelled like kind of like dumplings with like Chinese noodles. So it was an interesting time, and I mean, I've never really had like a black best friend, and I've had black people over. Oh no, I had my friend Joe, but I never really interacted with Joe's parents. Joe went to school out with me, and Joe was interesting because he was really into the like punk scene and everything like that.
Interesting.
He was a mean bassist too. He was in my band. So yeah, man, I don't know. Like I said, I think nowadays it's more that's the problem. Asian music is like music that's sung in an Asian dialect, like Mandarin or Chinese or Japanese or Korean.
Harvester shields are gonna drop if they keep taking damage.
I mean, if we want to consider black music, it would have to be, we'd have to go all the way back to what we define as black. And, you know, African music is definitely different than what most people would consider black music, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, protect the harvester. The harvester
So, like,
African
go down.
American rather
Protect
than
it.
the term black. Be like African.
No, but it wouldn't be African American music. Because I feel like even African American music would take influences of African music. Like, a lot of African music is tribalish. And, I mean, I've heard South African music, that shit is fucking hard. And, hold on, this
Harvester shields are dropping. Focus up, team. Take out whatever's damaging it. The harvester shields are gonna drop if they keep taking damage. Give it some cover.
See, like it's hard. The fucking songs that he has on this album: Raging Zeph Boner, Cookie Thumper, Girl I Want to Eat You, and 2 is the number 2, and U is the letter U.
And, well,
Do not
relax.
fuck with the kid.
The harvester shield
Rat
just
Trap
went down.
666.
Arm up.
I
It's
don't
taking
dwank.
permanent damage.
One song is literally called Sex. Donker Mag. Happy Go Sucky Fucky. Like, come on. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. This band is it's. Do you ever see that movie Chappie?
Yeah.
Do you know the girl with the funny accent that takes care of Chappie?
The harvester shield, we're gonna pile it down.
Yes, you do.
I probably.
You don't remember that? You don't remember that whole scene where, like, it was her and those other 2 guys, and they found Chappie, and they were just hiding in that hideout, and they were just trying to train him?
We're talking about the music, the robot, right? The fucking sentient robot, and then the fucking guy like transfers mind or some bullshit.
I guess. It was like Johnny 5, but like not.
Alright, this is
Where
where
I
I
got
got
into what's Johnny 5.
What's Johnny 5?
Oh god. Anyways, so those guys that took care of Chappie were these Diane. That's why I was asking if you knew what it was, so you actually can place what they look like and imagine those people singing the songs. The videos are ridiculous.
Harvester health is at 75%.
Remember, you're horrible at fucking keeping a conversation.
Near the harvester.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I gotta go shower and shit, so I'll try to end off this conversation, but well, not end off the podcast
Harvester health is at
like
50%.
I guess. So what we have discussed in this podcast is that although there is a distinction, there might have been an early distinction between white people music and black people music. Nowadays, it's more the music is.
Harvester health is at 25%.
God damn it.
Team,
Okay.
protect the harvester while the shield recharges.
Music doesn't have a race, but the person who is performing the music has a race. Therefore, a lot of the times, music is given a race by those who perform it. The accents we recognize and the way we pronunciate. That's not a fucking word. The way we pronounce words and enunciate
That was a
them
close one.
is
The harvester almost went down. I am very proud of you. Now this
the way we announce.
Arc Titans
The way we
incoming.
pronounce and enunciate our words also has a way of defining on what type of music it qualifies under. And I mean, You can argue about that shit forever because there's no right or wrong answer. It's just how a person feels. And depending, like, a lot of people, like I said, would call kind of racist to assume, you know, there's black people music and white people music. And I can see why they would assume that would be racist because you're giving, you're stereotyping. And it's unfair to stereotype a person, but at what point does it, like, at what point does it, like, at what point does stereotypes become the truth? Like, shit, I love beef fried chicken and watermelon. That don't make me black, but, like, if a black person loves fried chicken and watermelon, that's, like, a stereotype for them. What?
Interesting.
Like, I'll be honest, like, yo, blacks, like, this, like, black, what is traditionally considered black food is fucking delicious. Like, curry goat, fucking, salmon cakes, saltfish, all of that shit, like the West Indian food and, like, the Haitian food, all of that stuff, like the island. Delicious. I'm gonna go try an African food. I would love to try African. Like, I don't know. Like, nowadays it's, like, hip for, like, everyone to be, like, PC, politically correct, like, gender and race are just, like, things that we shouldn't care about, but it's something we should care about. Like, obviously, you shouldn't care about it to the point where it affects your daily life. Like, you shouldn't go out every day going, like, man, if I see a fucking transsexual, I'll go ape shit, it's gonna ruin my day. No. You're not gonna go out and just be like, alright, if I see an Asian dude, my life is over, I fucking can't stand it. That's not what's gonna happen. Like, we wanna go into this, like, completely perfect world, and there's no way that it's gonna happen, because everyone is gonna still hold their own opinions regardless of the society. We can conform as much as we want, we can say that we can conform as much as we want, but in the back of our minds, we still hold our opinions to be true to ourselves.
Pilot down. It's okay.
So at, like, which point are you lying to yourself, or are you just, like, putting on this facade so you don't really get,
Harvester shields are dropping.
I guess, looked at funny.
Take out whatever's damaging it.
Like, I'm a firm believer that you should just be you. You shouldn't have a filter on yourself. You should just, like, but at a certain time and place, like, when you, like, I'm not gonna say when you get to my age, but when you get to, like, you have to have a filter. You have to kind of curb yourself. And, like, I have, when the election was going on, you weren't allowed to talk about the election at work. All the But in the office in the predominantly black neighborhood, we talked about the election all the time. We talk about Donald Trump every day. Every day. It's like, oh, what did that idiot do now? Some shit like that. Or, because my coworker Jay loves to watch politics, so he's always watching on the TV. He is, like, one of the most informed people I've ever met.
Pilot reinforcements just landed.
But yeah, man. I don't know. Like, going back, like I said, I wasn't even, like, I had a person come up to me and, like, ask me, like, who I was voting for. And I was like, and I purposely didn't choose Hillary or Trump because I knew of the start arguments. So I chose the third party candidate. Even if I didn't believe everything that she said, I didn't believe in what Hillary said, I didn't believe in what Trump said, I didn't like either of them. And the third party candidate that I voted for had more beliefs, I had more beliefs in common with her than Trump and Hillary. So I really wanted to root for her. So I was the one person in my entire district to vote for her. And when people ask me, they're like, oh, who did you vote for? I was like, I voted for the third-party candidate because I don't agree with either of those people. I don't agree with Trump, I don't agree with Hillary. I think they're both stupid and liars and politicians, and we don't need a politician in office.
We've got another shot at this.
If you could have voted, who would you have
Don't
voted?
worry, you guys will be fine.
Literally, I probably wouldn't have voted, but if I had to...
You have, okay, you turned 18, the election's happening.
Alright. thrown in our way. Like on a serious level, because I didn't fucking care for anyone.
There are archetypes
You
in
know what
this
I'm
wave.
saying? I
Watch out for
would
their
fucking
I
archetypes.
do
use it as a
understand.
kid.
Yeah, that thing will tear right through
The problem with that is that other people don't take it as a joke. Other people take it seriously. And as a citizen of America and the United States, you have to take it seriously because this is the future of your country. You know how many people probably were like, "I'm gonna vote for Trump just because he's Trump,"
Too many.
and that's what got him elected. He rallied behind the states. He knew exactly what he was doing. He rallied behind the states, and he rallied behind a voice of people that has been silent and quieted for a very long time. This, like I always tell my dad, I was like, 49% versus 51% is still a majority. 49.99% and 50.001% is still a majority. And at this point in our country, the majority and the minority are so close together, it's causing this vast difference between political parties and other people. The problem with it is that both political parties are standing so true in what they originally believe in that there's no candidates that want to vary their opinions. There's no candidates that want to, take a snippet of each and just use the best parts of everything. They have these, like, very firm ideals. It's like, I want this because this, and because this is what's good for my country. And the other person's like, oh, well, no, that's not good for our country. This is what's good for our country. And those people will get people rallied behind them.
We've got multiple pilots down.
And with Hillary versus
Stick
Trump,
together out there.
Hillary was trying to appeal to the millennials and women and the people of color and all of that stuff. But Trump was appealing to the white people.
The shield is taking some hits.
I know many island black people who voted for Trump. I know plenty of like Asian people who voted for Trump. Anybody who owned like a small business would have voted for Trump.
Harvest the shields are back online. Let's finish.
So like with this last election, it was like not that it was impossible, but it's near impossible to try to keep the peace between everybody because I mean the day after Trump was elected, look, there's people marching in the streets, saying how he shouldn't be president. Meanwhile, like there was another president that happened with, and people were in the streets, protesting and whatever. Probably when Gore and Bush went at it because Gore won the popular vote and Bush won the electoral college vote. Pretty much the same thing that happened with Hillary and Trump. And that upset a lot of people in the electoral college, but nobody called for a change in the electoral college. No one called for like this radical democracy where instead of representatives of the state,
Take those beasts out.
it's something different. And I won't say that the electoral college is fixed, but I will say that it's probably tampered with at least a little bit to try to be more in favor of a certain thing. So I would assume that it's like you can't account for human error, you can't account for like computer errors, anything like that. Like there might have been a few votes misplaced. There might have been a few votes that were meant for another person and accidentally, quote unquote, given to another person to give them the majority. I'm sure in some of the swing states, not New York, because New York is a purely Democratic state, but like in some of the swing states, there was probably some maybe a voter fraud. Who knows? You'll never know. And I mean, saying Russia interfered with the election, I mean, there's proof of that. But
Harvester shields are dropping. Focus on, team. Take out whatever's
with that, I will bid you an adieu because I have to go get ready. It was nice talking to you. I guess.
It was very
I did most of the talking.
We lost another pilot, team. Keep it together.
Go ahead, this podcast, right?
Yep, sounds good.
See y'all
Oh
next
god,
time.
I've read
Harvest the shields back up to 100%.
We gotta do more talking, buddy.